Good evening. I'm Landon with Merman & Press. Today, we're going to talk about this backpack I've got. Stick with me. This is an Osprey Kestrel 48-liter backpack. Bought this from REI a few years back. It cost me about 170 bucks. I think the new version of it is out now. It looks almost the same. It's got the same features. I think the color's different, and I think there's more colors available. You can get it in red, green, or whatever. I like the black. 48 liters. It's not exactly huge. It holds everything I want. I mainly use this for just general hiking. I can fit everything I need and then some for a day hike in here. But it's super comfortable. The back breathes real nice. Everything's fully adjustable. It's got the adjustable brace in the back. The strength of the spine in this thing is incredible. The padding on the straps is great. The padding on the bikini strap is great. It's got these ABS plastic buckles that they have a really solid click to them. I'm not sure how strong they are, but I haven't broken one yet, and I've been pretty rough on this backpack throwing it around. Especially some of the webbing and stuff. I'm always tugging on it, hooking crap off of it and whatnot. It's got two elastic pockets on the side, one elastic pocket in the front, Claymore pouch, a zippered pouch in the bottom of the Claymore pouch, a bottom pouch, and it's got a pouch in the bottom for its own rain cover that it comes with. I don't think you get a choice of color. Mine's green. Yours may be different. Tension around this thing is great. There's side tension on top and bottom. These have a lot of adjustment on the straps, both directions. The kidney straps adjust from the side. They don't adjust from the buckle. So it's actually really good to get some tension and pull it into yourself. You can actually get it to where you want it rather easily without much struggle. The one thing I don't like about this is, this is just common with a lot of hiking packs. It's hard to get your straps maintained and all pretty because you constantly need to adjust this thing when you're walking uphill, downhill, whatnot. So now that I've talked a little bit about this pack, I'm going to go into what I carry in it. This is set up right now for inconvenient camping, is what Dave Canterbury would call it. Inconvenient camping is I went out for the day and I had to stay the night accidentally, right? Something bad happened, you twisted an ankle or whatever. Everything in here I can survive on for a few days, minus extra food maybe, right? I might throw an MRE or an extra cup of rice or something in here if I was thinking I could be a couple days out. So let's go through it. We're going to start from the top, work our way down. So in the top of the Claymore pouch here, this is a huge pouch. If you fill it up, it makes this thing super unwieldy when you actually flop it over. But this is stuff I'd keep. You've seen my chest rig video. I hike with a lot of this stuff in that chest rig. I would put it up here if I didn't have the chest rig, right? So in here, I've got my wrist coach. This is the thing. I get a pencil shoved in there. I'd put it on, and I'd write directions. You know, I used to do this on my motorcycle, so I didn't have to pull my phone out, and I'd be like, all right, left on Smith Street, right? Got my compass, notebook, super important. Keep my Mora Garberg in there. It's a full tang carbon steel knife. Love that thing. And I keep a schmug or schmog or whatever. It's the big headscarf thing. I keep one up here. This is for wiping sweat off my brow, dumping it in water, put it around my neck to keep myself cool. Thousands of uses for these things. They're great to have and they're super cheap. And that's it that's in there. On the outside, in this elastic compartment over here, got my Self-Reliance Outfitter stainless steel 32-ounce bottle. You can cook water in that thing. I've been carrying that forever. It's great. I love the wide mouth. The reason they like 32 ounces is because when you have iodine tablets, one iodine tablet is good for 32 ounces of water. That's the main reason why they have that. We're going to flip it upside down. There's a mesh pocket with a zipper on the inside bottom of the Claymore pouch. In here, I keep a titanium fold together stove. I've used it a few times, really like it. A knife sharpener with a lanyard, just to maintain tools that I have. A headlamp, I keep it in here because it's not supposed to be readily available until I'm at camp. I really don't like walking around in the dark. and a big old cord of 550 cord. This is a bunch of little ones strewn together so I can actually take it apart and use little pieces. I ain't got to cut my rope. It's all pre-burned and everything. In here there is an anchor point for something if you don't want to lose it. The tension strap on this for the gusset is nice. It's like you just pull it. It's got a little pull tab, and it cinches down really tight, but it's the ABS plastic as well with some 550 cord in there. So in here, I keep a shelter kit. It's an Arcturus solar blanket tarp thing. The bag is actually built just like the tarp. It's got a solar blanket to reflect heat on the inside, and it's a tarp on the outside. I also have stakes in here and a ridge line, and each stake has its own 4-foot section of rope with it. I also keep an Nalogen water bottle. This one's glow in the dark. I don't always have this. I've been trying this one out lately. I haven't used Nalogen in years, but I like it, and it fits perfectly in my Self-Reliance Outfitter Pathfinder School nesting cup. I have a lid and everything to it in here and another thing. You can cook in that. That's what I mainly cook out of, because it's usually rice and whatnot. This is a Halo Strategic pouch, the hanger pouch that goes behind a chest rig. I fold it down. I keep a trauma kit in here all the time with a little bit of a boo-boo kit. So I throw this in the bag, and I can go, hey, grab the camo bag out of there. That's where all my medical is. Tourniquet and all kinds of things in there. Also inside, this is what the bottle and the nesting cup came in. Inside here I have the stove, a Sawyer water filter, and a toboggan or head wrap or whatever you want to call this, a fleece cap. This also has a wood burning stove with it. I keep it in there just because it's light. I also have a metal tin full of rice and another metal tin full of hot chocolate and coffee. I got some spices and fork and whatnot in here. This is just a meal kit included into one, and I keep that toboggan in there just to keep it dry for the most part. And I'm getting away from sleeping bags, so I have a big wool blanket in here. This is one of the Arcturus blankets from Amazon. They're somewhat cheap, right? And it works fine for me. I've used it a few times. Cool thing about this pack, it's got 2 zippers on each side. This one goes to the main compartment, but the one closest to me has its own. In here I keep a poncho that can go over my pack if I don't use my rain cover. Keep a folding saw in here. This is just a little, I'm not even sure the brand of this. It's not a Baca or anything, but it's good to have. Drop my wooden spoon here. This is a spatula, spoon, pot scraper. Another fleece cap, because don't hike alone. Someone else needs a fleece cap every once in a while. Emergency poncho. I keep it in the box just because it's a little bit of tinder, but you know, the box is getting mashed. Might need to change that at some point. And an extra POS flashlight. This is the one that helps me find stuff that I drop on the ground. In the bottom, there is these bedroll ties. I keep them nice and tidy just because I never use them. But in here, I keep a shmug that I keep clean. This is the one I might do dishes with, or use as a pillow, or use on a wound, use as a sling. Fuel, and my stove. This is a little folding gas stove. This thing's great. It's got a little auto lighter with it, and if that breaks, I can always use something else. I usually keep a Bic lighter and some other things on me for that. That's all I keep down in the bottom. I keep those just readily available. I would put food in here otherwise. Then the bottom pouch here is just the green rain cover. And that is elastic. It goes around the whole pack. You can still wear it with the straps out. It also has 2 little wing pouches on the kidney strap. This stuff I would keep readily available to me, or stuff that I have, you know, really no better place to put it. It protects it. Like my char tinderbox. I've made char material in here. This was my first try ever making it. Got these on Amazon. It's like $7 for 6 of them. So I handed a bunch of people, you know, something to make fire wool and char cloth in. That one's empty for now. I usually keep some other things in here. Yuko matches. They're great. Stuff does get tangled in here. A Sun 2 wrist-mounted compass. 2 compasses are better than 1, and I like that one because it's actually comfortable to wear to get a general direction. Iodine water tablets. And if I can get it out of here, just because it's big and the pouch is awkward. But a 6-inch fire steel and a fire starter that has its own tinder material from Exotac in it. By itself, this pack is super light. It's probably 2 pounds, 2.7 pounds, something like that. And I really enjoy using this pack. I'm going to do a quick time lapse here of me packing it back together, and I'll put it on for you and you'll see how it is on me. Here it is on. It stays pretty close to the body, but it does breathe. It has the mesh through here. I do sweat, but who doesn't sweat? But it stays pretty high. I don't like things dragging and hitting my legs while I walk. Chest strap is great on this thing. The adjustability is wonderful. I got it pretty much where I want it right now. Get a little tighter in the waist, but really a huge fan of this pack. So main things I want to push for you getting a pack. 1, make sure it's comfortable. 2, don't get the biggest pack possible because you're gonna fill it. Ounces equal pounds, pounds equal pain. So the more you're carrying, the more it's gonna hurt later down the road. So don't get the biggest pack possible. Get something you think is gonna work. If you need to get bigger, wait a couple years, make this one work, or sell it, or do whatever to upgrade. It's important to upgrade eventually. This one, it's just perfect for what I need for now. I can go on any number of camping trips with this thing and not worry about it. So, get out there, ruck if you want to get better at rucking. Keep your times, keep your distances, stay safe.